to Maple Haven Off-Grid Homestead.
After years of living in Northern Ireland, we're back in Canada searching for the ideal land to build our off-grid dream.
Join us as we explore properties, plan our homestead, and take steps towards self-sufficiency.
From off-grid living to sustainable projects, we are sharing our journey from the very beginning.
So, if you're dreaming of off-grid living, homesteading, or just love the idea of a fresh start, hit that subscribe button and come along for the ride.
Well, it's begun. We're getting a driveway made. The approach, which was really not much of an approach, but hey, now the dirt's been moved. My cousin come up from Red Deer and he give us a hand. He's quite handy with a skid steer, as you can see. It's his, so he's been doing it a while. He just tears in, away he goes, and there's no getting in. You just best be ready for him to go, because when he starts, he's going. Right, hon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Better have everything ready too, or he just bulldozes all over it.
And you better have an idea what you want, because if you don't, he will tell you what you want. And I mean, that's good, because one of the things that he did that really helped us is some of the layout. We really were able to see how to improve what we initially thought. Yeah, it's pretty exciting, pretty crazy watching just that dirt just go, just everything just going.
And soon enough, the gravel was there and it was done, and it didn't take long, only a couple of days, right?
It was insane how quickly it went.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with it now. Go and look. Now we're starting other stuff, and it's going really well.
Very happy.
Okay. There you go.
All right, here we go.
Out. Get out. So we've sped most of this up because there was a lot of footage, and we know people don't really want to hear hours and hours of tractors, so we've sped it up for you. It's a big one.
Yeah, it's a big one. That's our trailer in its home. We've got it in here now. Done a lot of work. We've got gravel laid in, our driveway made. That's down where the house is going to be. This is going to be just a guest location for tents or trailers or whatever. We're going to get that level laid out. And then back in here, that's going to be where wash shed's going to be. Driveway and house. And then down up there, you might be to the woods way at the back there. Had the wood on the ground. That's where the our workshop. We got a little 10 by 30, 10 by 20. Sorry. Steel building we're going to put there for storage at this point. But yeah, that's how we've done so far. Well, with most of the work done, I decided I'd take the drone up and take a look around and see how it looked from the air. And yeah, it was pretty cool to see the property starting to take shape. I was pretty happy.
I really like how it looks now.
Yeah, it's different. I don't know. I guess maybe we can see more because yeah, see there the 2x6s in the bottom there, up there in the top middle there.
Middle, yeah.
That's where we ended up beside putting the shed that we bought. We were gonna put it way down below, but this is much better there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it works well up there anyways, and it gives us a little bit extra room to drive and also to have people put tents.
Yeah, you can see our 4 lonely solar panels on the top of the trailer, hoping to provide us with power to get through our work nights.
Yeah, we're slowly learning about solar and how we need to use it.
Actually, yeah, one of our friends who watched, he said suggested we actually do a review of how it's gone with the solar over the last month. And yeah, I think we'll do that
Yeah,
because
so we will probably do
a
that
lot of
next.
lessons learned, and stuff I knew, but I just wasn't prepared for. Yeah, there's the lake off in the distance.
All right, thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Enjoy the view of the lake.